Welcome juniors and class of 2015. Junior year is extremely important, and especially this time of year. It's the last year in which students can improve or alter their GPA before sending transcripts to colleges. It's also an important year for exploring choices and making a plan for your senior year and after you graduate from Fossil Ridge.
So there's a lot of things that you're going to need to do this semester. The first thing we're going to ask you to do is schedule your junior meeting with your counselor. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute. Spring semester is a time when things really start to get going. So we really want to make sure that no matter where you're at in your planning, you can start thinking and moving forward, and we can support you in doing that. First, some things to consider. We'd like to make sure that you're registering for a challenging course load and a college prep course load, just to make sure that you're meeting the entrance requirements and ready to go and can handle life after high school. We'd like you to think about developing a list of 10 to 15 colleges or programs that you might be interested in applying to next year. Things to consider when looking at those schools and looking at those programs might be size, location, the cost of what you're looking at, the facilities and technology, maybe the available programs and majors. We also want to look at making sure that you're aligning the selectivity of the program, or how hard it is to get into, with the reality and where you're at with your transcript. We want to make sure that we give you a lot of information to make sure that those things are aligning and we find a plan that's just perfect for you. All juniors are going to take the Colorado State ACT on April 23rd. You don't need to register for this at all. We've already done that for you. You will be doing your pre-bubbling on your answer sheet and advisory next Friday, so make sure that you're there to attend. It's really important. In addition to the ACT, some colleges might require that you take the SAT. So it's important when you're making that list of schools that you're looking at to find out what specific tests they're going to require. If you are looking at taking the SAT, you can go to the collegeboard.org website and we'll give you more information on that. Some other things to do this spring would be to visit a college campus, just to start making a list of things that you like, that you don't like, maybe things to look for that might make or break your college experience. You also want to check the specific entrance requirements for the colleges. Do you have the grades that they require? Have you taken the specific classes that they're asking you to take? Some other things to do would be to do a job shadow or an internship, just to start looking at possible careers and majors and ruling out some things, just so that you can make a strategic decision going into your senior year and really looking at narrowing down your options.
So it's so important to continue that research on all colleges and universities that you're thinking about, and even looking at possible majors and careers after Fossil Ridge. The other thing that you have that's a wonderful tool is Naviance. It has a lot of career exploration on it and college searches, all those pieces, and you can go over that with your counselor during your junior meeting. The other thing that colleges offer a lot is when you go to their website, they have a virtual tour. And it's really nice to take a look at the campus and what it has to offer, and look at all the buildings and what campus life would be like for you. Also, you need to make the decision about whether you're going to retake the ACT or you're going to take the SAT. That's another thing that's important to talk to your counselor about, and how you can prepare for those tests. But another great thing about Fossil Ridge is we have a career center. It has wonderful resources. So after your junior meeting and you think of a couple other questions, the career center also may have that resource that you need to have answered. Take a look at some college applications and deadlines this summer. Really look at what your senior year in the fall is going to be like, so you can know what to expect and how to plan that out. A lot of people between their junior and senior year like to get started on their college essay, whether it's a rough draft or even an outline.
Okay, so maybe you're undecided about what your future might look like after Fossil Ridge. There's lots of opportunities that you can consider. If you're not sure about a four-year college, you can think about a gap year, maybe traveling for a year or serving in an organization in another country. We can definitely get you information if you're interested in serving in the military. There's opportunities such as two-year colleges, whether that's a community college or a junior college. Really looking at maybe just entering the workforce. We want to make sure that you're ready and that you have the employability skills that you need to be a good worker. Also, there's apprenticeships and internships that are out there. So there's something for everybody beyond Fossil Ridge High School, and we just want to make sure that you have all the information to make a great decision. Maybe you're interested in doing an apprenticeship or an internship in some real specific technical related field. We can give you information on how to access your resources and contacts in those fields. So please make sure that you're considering all of your options and come with a list of questions to your junior meeting so that we can have a good starting point to work with you.
Junior meetings are so important, and it's important to know all the information that you're going to need going into your senior year. So junior meetings start on March 31st, which is this coming Monday. Please schedule a time to talk over all the questions and information that you want with your counselor. Make plans. Talk about what your senior year is going to be like. Go to the wing that your counselor is located and make that appointment with the secretary that's located in that wing. And please, we're asking that you bring the paperwork that you're getting in advisory today with you to that junior meeting. Thank you so much for your time, and have a wonderful day.